Hey guys, and welcome back to What's for Tea. Now before I start, I just want to thank everybody for their support in the last video. It was my very first YouTube video and I got lots of lovely comments and some new subscribers. Hi! So thank you all very much for that. So let's get on with it. Today I'm going to be making just your old classic mac and cheese or macaroni and cheese. It's very simple. You only need 5 ingredients, which are as follows. As you can see, I've got some salt and pepper, again completely down to your own taste. I've got 400 grams of macaroni, or elbow pasta I believe it's also called, 80 grams of butter, 50 grams of all-purpose flour, and that's just your plain flour, around about 1.5 pints of milk. You can use full cream, semi-skim, whatever you like, 180 grams of grated cheese, probably about 50 that would use for sprinkling over the top just before it goes into the oven. The other 130 you would use for your cheese sauce. And that's it really. So let's get cracking. So guys, the first thing you want to do is obviously get your oven on, and I usually put mine between gas 6 and gas 7. Again, I'm not sure what that is in electric because it's gas we actually use, but I think you can do a quick Google check if you're not sure. So the first thing we want to do other than that is get your macaroni into some boiling water, like so, and it goes a nice cloudy colour, but that clears up a wee bit as it's boiling away. So you want to put your lid back on and bring it back to the boil. And sometimes I put a wee dash of olive oil or vegetable oil in just to stop it sticking together, and I always add a wee dash of salt. It just tastes a bit better that way. Okay. Hey guys, now the next thing you would do is obviously get your butter ready. So put your butter in the pan. It obviously helps if it's room temperature because it means it's going to melt a lot quicker and you're not there faffing for ages with your butter. So we'll get that on, we'll get it melted and be right back. Right guys, now to your melted butter you want to start adding your flour. Now don't add it all straight away because it'll go all lumpy and it won't be very nice. So just take your time. We're actually making a roux, R-O-U-X, and it's just basically a combination of the butter and the flour. You make it into a sort of paste or a small ball, and then you start adding your milk slowly but surely till you've eventually got a basic white sauce. So I'll go on with this and show you the next stage. You don't have to bother sieving it or anything, it's fine as it is. You just keep a wee bit of heat in it though. You don't want it cold, because if it gets too cold and the butter's too warm, it'll just split. So you want to leave your milk out of the fridge for a couple of hours, I would say. You can turn the heat up a wee bit so it cooks. You're basically just cooking out the flour at this stage. Okay, just keep adding in your flour and adding it in until you've no flour left. Okay guys, now this is what you should be left with. It's not too hard, not too soft. It's just like a very soft dough. Okay, now to this we're going to slowly add our milk, and just like this. And just keep on mixing, not too much like I say, because you don't want it to go lumpy. And if you find that you have got some lumps, I mean, you can use a fork, the back of a fork instead of a wooden spoon if it helps you out. But just take it slowly, keep the heat nice and low, and you shouldn't have a problem. Okay guys, that's all of our milk in, so we're just now keeping the heat relatively low. Like I say, you don't want to whack it up too high because you just burn the bottom of your pan and you may get lumps. So just keep stirring nice and slowly, keep your heat nice and low, and you're basically just standing here and stirring until it's nice and thick. And that's just a basic white sauce. And once you've got the consistency that you want and it's thickened up a good bit, you just start putting your grated cheese in to taste, making sure you leave some though for over the top just before it goes into the oven. Okay, back in a sec. Now we started adding the cheese guys, and this will thicken up some more as well. You'd be surprised actually how much the cheese does thicken it up. So I'll get on with stirring the cheese in and I'll be right back. And that's our cheese sauce made now guys. So I'm just going to wait in the pasta being cooked and then come back. Oh, I was going to say as well, just before I go, sometimes what I do is, if you've got any, you know, if you get some bacon, back bacon, streaky bacon, doesn't really matter, and we put maybe 4 or 5 pieces under the grill, or fry it even, and just kind of cut it up and put it into your cheese sauce at this stage. It's so nice, so tasty, and it just kind of takes it to another level. But I don't have any, so I'm just doing it the old-fashioned way. We're also having it tonight with some broccoli and cauliflower, which is over here. Can you see that? Yeah. So that's what we're having tonight. So once the pasta's ready, I'll be back just to show you everything coming together. Okie dokie. Hey guys, me again. Right, okay, that's our pasta cooked, and I've now drained it. It's now back in the pan. The reason I use such a big pan is simply because I use it for most things, but pasta especially, because when you go to add the sauce, it gives you room to, you know, stir it in properly rather than bits flying over the edges and getting splashes everywhere, which I try and avoid as much as possible. So I'll go and I'll put the sauce into the pasta. For some reason it's always recommended you put the sauce into the pasta and not the pasta into the sauce. I don't get that, but that's just the way I do it anyway, but it's entirely up to you. So let's get the sauce in. Okay. That's our sauce in there. Now we start to get it all out. Put that to the side. And you just basically mix it in. And it's as simple as that. I mean, it really is super simple. I actually feel a bit silly now making a recipe, but never mind. Some people struggle with cheese sauce. Mine comes out exactly the same way every time, and it's never been a problem. So I thought, well, I may as well just pop on and share it, see if somebody gets anything out of it. So what I'm going to do now is, once this is stirred in properly, I'm going to transfer it to my dish, and I'm going to top it off with the cheese, and then I'll be back. Okay, so that's us in the dish. I'm just going to pop the cheese on top. You can use as much cheese or as little cheese, it's entirely up to you. We like cheese, so I'm going to just pile on. Plus it's really nice when it comes out the oven, you know, if you put quite a bit of cheese on, because it goes nice and crispy around the sides, and it just looks nicer on the plate as well, I found. And if you pile up like this, it kind of drips down, and oh, it just goes all nice and gooey. It's fantastic, it's fab. But like I say, it's probably one of the easiest things that I make. It's only 5 ingredients, it takes about half an hour, you know, 15-20 minutes in the oven. It's absolutely foolproof simple, and so tasty. What more could you want? And it's relatively cheap to make as well. And obviously it depends how much you're paying for your cheese, but it's really not expensive at all. I just wanted to say before I put it into the oven, guys, that I've had quite a few suggestions and requests, which is absolutely fantastic. I love it. From somebody asking if I could do lasagna or maybe chilli, which I'm going to give that a bash. I haven't made lasagna for a wee while actually, and it's been a good couple of years before I've made chilli, both of which I love. So keep your eyes open and I'll see what I can do. But definitely I think I'll probably do lasagna first, because that's my fave. And again, very simple, takes a bit longer, it's all in the prep I think. But anyway, I'm rambling again, so I'm going to get off and put this in the oven, and I'll be back when it's ready. Right guys, that's it, just out the oven, all cooked and ready to go. All bubbling away, but I'll need to give it about 5 minutes just to cool down, because it'll be far too hot. Back in a sec. Okay guys, that's us ready to go. So thank you very much for watching my video, and thank you again to all the people who commented in my last video. Thanks for all the support and all the nice comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.